Margaret Kuhlman of Soul Astrology. And here is the chart for the new moon in Cancer. So this month is not about thinking things out, trying to get the words right. It's not about words. It's about feelings. Water. The 3 water signs, so well connected. Mars, one of the rulers of Scorpio, now at last moving forwards through that last section. So whatever came up and didn't complete properly in February arose again during June, while Mars retrograded through those last degrees. And July sees the solutions perhaps falling into place. The feeling as I look at this great triangle, all these blue lines connecting planets in water signs, the feeling is of a huge storm at sea, that there has been that storm. But now that Mars is going forwards again, it's as though the storm is past, but the ship, whatever ship you happened to see your life path on, has maybe capsized. There has been a shipwreck. All is not lost, but the difficulty at present is knowing what is lost and what isn't. And out of the shadows, and having been buried underneath more pressing concerns, come other things that we had forgotten about. So this month is about feeling our way through the wreckage, as it were, gathering and collecting what we may need in the future, just reacquainting ourselves with what's there, not necessarily having a purpose for it now, but acknowledging and recognizing what we actually do enjoy. Where does the emotion feel good? When pushed to extremity, the truth is freeing and very clear. So this is about that level of truth within ourselves. The triangle itself is with Mars, Venus and Chiron. So a healing of the love that we feel for ourselves and for others, and in actually discovering a love for the self, for our own expression in the world, we become able to receive love from others, to recognize that we are loved and feel that, and loved by the greater presence. While Mercury, Sun and Moon are all in fine relationship with Neptune, tuning into the angels. And on the South Node, of course, it's as though through our feelings we can at last connect with what's supposed to be happening. It's as though the course we were on wasn't quite right. But we have been so blinded by our own attitudes and assumptions that we kept endeavouring to steer in a direction that wasn't suitable to the soul. So the shipwreck is of our past hubris, that sense of being right in the face of what life is showing us. And now we can relax. With all that gone, we can sense what's right. A lovely phrase comes back to me: when in doubt, pray. And let these other skills resurface. So that is we're looking with water at the psychic, emotional and spiritual level. a very beautiful expression of all of those levels can be through art. Art, visual or heard. We all know how the waves of sound can create emotions in us. So there's a feeling towards sounds that feel health-giving and colours that make you feel good. Not to deny what's there already, but to allow what's there already to connect with the wellness that there is everywhere. By the time we get to the full moon, Mercury and Venus will have moved into Leo together and be making a lovely connection to Saturn. So I think even though we may not know what we're supposed to be doing, we're going to have quite a lot of fun experimenting, finding out what works, and enjoying ourselves, enjoying relationship, enjoying being together. After all, whatever we actually actively do is just how we're passing the time. The reality is in the connections that we make and being spirit in the moment. The full moon will be in Capricorn, making a lovely connection to Chiron and Mars, who will be in perfect trine relationship at that point. With the Sun, of course, opposite joining in, a lovely kite shape, bringing sensitivity, putting one's heart into what one does, and having the competence of Capricorn to manifest what's needed. And although Venus and Mercury in Leo have joined with that experimental Saturn to find out what works, and Saturn squares Neptune, so there is still that tendency to make mistakes as we go along and misunderstand things, the double quincunx connecting the Neptune to Venus-Mercury suggests that as long as we are working for everyone's good, feeling the warmth and kindness, and just enjoying being alive, all will work well. So this whole month, feels to me very much as though the angelic realms have got a good handle on what's happening, and we might be floundering about a bit on the emotional level, but we are safe. So focus on those watery skills, visualize things well, healthy and good. Maybe create pictures of colour, maybe sing, create music that is uplifting to the heart. Care for yourself, care for your body, care for how you feel, and let any limits you may have put on yourself, let even those have limits. At the precise moment of the next new moon, Mars will be moving into Sagittarius. So the emotional storm will settle, like being washed up on a shore, a new shore, a place we hadn't expected to be, to explore, to adventure, and to find new ways of using these old skills. Love yourself, dear ones. We love you. Don't push away the gentle dreams we have for your happiness. There is no need to suffer from the facts. They are just the shape of stepping stones across the sea of time. Feel the flow of love as a stream within which you live your daily life. If you stay within the stream, you flow along. Outside the stream, the winds are harsh. Be in touch with one another. Feel the close familiarity of human life in all. Recognize where mental lines divide, and open your heart to join. Join with us. We love you.